The next question asks which Pokemon are not in eggs, and again to make it pretty. So let's just look at Compass to see what not in eggs is. So here we see that there is a field named egg, and its value is not in eggs. And we want to find which ones have that value. So this time I'm going to write it in the editor and then copy it to the Mongo shell. So I'm just going to start here. I just copy pasted because it's going to be very similar, except now we're looking for the field egg, and the value is the string not in eggs. So this becomes the new command, and if I want to copy it, I'm just going to use my basic copy command, Control C, and then when I get to the Mongo shell, up here at the top, I right click and find the edit and choose paste. And then I just simply press enter and it does that command. Now notice that it returned a whole bunch. This time there was more than one because several have that. And so here if you scroll up, we did it pretty and you can see the beginning of each one and all the different ones, and they're separated, right? So you can see each different one. Now also notice that it has a command. It says type IT for more. This is iterate. When you do the find command, it returns a cursor and you can iterate through it. So if I type IT, it'll produce more. And IT again, it'll produce more. So we have the command and it's really returning them. And if you look at the egg field, all of them are not in eggs on every one because that's what we specified. But now we want to know how many there are. Well, we could scroll through these and count, but that would be difficult, right? So instead, we can do a dot count on the back of here. Now, we don't need it pretty because count is going to simply return a number. It really will just be the count, so we don't need to make it pretty. So we want to do this command to see how many there are. So I go back to the Mongo shell and paste it. I click enter and it comes up and tells me that there are 77 that it found. So 77 records. So we know the answer to that. And now how about to only report one that is not in eggs? So this one returned a whole bunch. What about if we only want one? To do this, we want to use this same command, but instead of using the find command, we want to use the findOne. And so now if I copy this and put it in the command window, the Mongo shell, and click enter, there I get one. Now notice that find returns a cursor, so you can move through all of the results. findOne actually returns the document itself. And when it does that, you don't even need to specify pretty, and it lays out in a readable fashion. So there's how we can use find to get multiple results, many documents, how we can count those documents, and then how we can find just one even if the query results in many.